Hey, what's happening, beautiful gamers, and welcome to I Am Machine. This is a pretty neat roguelike, very similar to Hades, where you have your rooms, you defeat rooms, you select doors, you go, you get your upgrades, and you become stronger so you can achieve your objective. The premise behind the game is humans, as always, they were evolving animals and creatures with nanomachines to make them more powerful, and of course, things end up going south and the world just end up breaking. Now throughout this game, we're just gonna be unveiling the secrets behind the whole world and see what's going on. The game actually felt quite good, and I had some fun with it, and I wouldn't be surprised if you guys fun with this too, because it was kinda good. Anyways, let's just jump straight into it and let's see what's up. Let's do this. And in this shore is where our story begins, with our boy Erik and our daughter. So you can see there's different things throughout our little base, things that we're gonna be able to interact with later on. You guys will see, but right now everything looks fine, everything looks quiet. Big boy axe, something very hot. Let's go. Of course. Why would he even dare to leave the place without his trusted friend? I mean, just look at that big boy with a big axe. Hells yeah. Alright, let's see what's up. It's not gonna be happy with some of them, but that's fine. It's all rusted. Better check another car. A little bit demanding for my liking, but you know, it is what it is. Jackpot. Clean as a whistle, literally next to your base. Frida! The game plays, once again, quite okay. Enemies, just like Hades, they take stagger damage, so use that to your advantage every time that you can. As long as you're hitting them, they cannot do anything back at you. Frida! Frida? No, this is not happening. Not you two. And then the little... Is that like some sort of squirrel or something like that? Or a cat? Meow. What are you? Probably Frida's friend. She was probably like keeping him hidden. She'd never said anything. And it's kind of unfortunate, like a grave. It makes you realize how much grief Erik is going through. Because at first you would imagine it's just one person, but when you see two graves, things kind of like start becoming heavier and heavier. So whatever he's been having to experience might be very, very rough. Anyways, I guess it's time for us to do a run. Let's do this. This is gonna be exciting. First place, the mountains. Place is very quiet, very calm. As you guys can see, you have a little room. Usually they're quite small, unlike Hades, they're a little bit bigger. Then you will picking up your perks and your resources. Special attack more powerful or strikes dealing more damage. Let's go for better strikes. That could be convenient. And then a random room, sure. Definitely scripted. Definitely scripted. Hey, you there, have you seen anything strange lately? Strange? You mean like two automatic T500 torrents lock on you? And a sniper in the building tracking your surrounding friends? Give me one good reason not to end you right here, right now. Yo, hold on. Yeah, this guy a little bit too edgy, but I understand. Another world, you guys know how it is. I reconstruct. I'm afraid I have bad news for you. Your daughter's dead. They never leave survivors. Oh, whoa, whoa, I know that. Very serious about that, but there was nobody this time. I know it. She's alive. Peculiar. The most recent motion sensor logs show some unusual movement in that direction. That's it. I got it. Hold on, Frida. I got for you. Erik, a little bit rude. He didn't even say thanks. But we get cash. We can work with that. There's gonna be a bunch of meta progression items that you can actually grab. I believe in this showcase we won't be able to show what they're for, but you guys can get... Oh, you guys can get the idea. Beautiful antler. They look dangerous until you whack them very hard, and then they're not dangerous anymore. And as you guys can see, the hits don't actually have to connect directly with the enemies. You can actually just go ahead and have a little bit of distance. There's some leeway. Dash, deflect attacks, special attacks are stronger. We're gonna go for the dash. Sounds good. Doing a little bit of damage with it might not be a bad idea. These ones are cool, by the way. If we go through the top, you get maximum health. If you go through here, because it is empty, this is an upgrade. That means that we are going to be able to make our attacks even stronger, which is great. I'm going for it. I do love, especially for these runs, maximum health and everything. Now, is this the first time that I played the game? No. I played it before, but the only problem is that I kind of like, the game didn't give me the opportunity to select the resolution at which I wanted to record, and without realizing I just recorded it in a lower resolution. I wanted to make sure that what I was giving you guys, the juice. No, don't touch me. Gotta be careful with those hogs. Those hogs are dangerous. Give me this. Yeah. As you guys can see, the dash is kind of like going higher because this is an upgrade. So in the past, we got a normal rarity, normal attack, and now we are just getting upgrade rarity, which is why. And then these are the plates, the ones we were talking about. Just meta progression in general. I believe that this game is already out by the time that you guys are watching this. So if this is something that interests y'all, then y'all can of course just show some love and support by checking them out. But yeah, this is, they didn't reach out to me nor anything. Once again, this is just the showcase of the game, and it looks interesting, it looked nice, and I was like, I should give it a shot. And it's one more in the genre for y'all fanatics of it, so it's one of the most important things per se. Of course, right now our abilities are all focused on deflecting. So whatever moves we have do deflect. So any projectiles that we see, I can pretty much say goodbye to their moves. We are just gonna kill them all. They don't do much damage with the deflect though. Wish it was a little more powerful. And don't forget, don't be afraid of the enemies. What is this? Special attacks is more powerful, enemy attacks deals less damage. I'm not gonna be focusing much on the special attack. It's an AoE. It's not a spin to win, you cannot charge it, but it's kinda good. Not going for meta progression, there's no point. I'm going for more damage. I'll die moving, not lying down. Edgy, Erik, calm down. Here's our monkeys. I think we have a crit. There is not such a thing that I saw as a, oh no, it seems like there is, but it's not so obvious. Those explosives are being caused by the monkey, by the way. Actions that can deflect also make enemies more susceptible to backstab damage. Deflect attacks deal 80% more damage. Deflected attacks. Okay, we're gonna go for this. Hitting enemies from behind might be very good, especially with the rarity. Maximum health or more upgrades? Definitely maximum health. I want to have like, if possible, like 100 or something like that. Big boys over here! Again, very susceptible to damage one more time, but can't really do much. Like, as long as they take the hit, I'm happy. Nice. You guys can see the movement, or one of the downsides of the enemies is that the way that they behave, a little bit strange, because they kind of like have the opportunity to attack you and then they run away. That crown is a healing, it's like your sanctuary. You took damage, you go that way. We're gonna be going for the upgrade to my damage. Take a bunch of damage from it. It's also kind of hard, unless they're charging or something, to actually do damage to their backs. So it's one of the things that makes you wonder, how am I supposed to do some, or take advantage of the backstab damage if I cannot hit you from the back? Character is slow, as you guys can see every single move. He doesn't really move fast. So it makes things a little bit more complicated. I'm guessing that if they're running away from you, you can actually do the damage. Definitely more damage with my regular attacks. The 3 that they gave us were good, except the backstab thing, and you guys know it. Alright, this one over here will be a healing. This is a shop. Going for the shop. Random extension sounds good. Maximum health sounds way too good. Increase damage to armor enemies. I'm gonna go for the maximum health. I need that. And then of course we're gonna get a healing, but hey wait, seems like we have more healing? No, we don't. It's just a visual thingy. You do have, like in other games, well, not in other games, but in this one you have 2 different systems. Shit! I took damage. That pisses me off because I just healed. You have different type of upgrades. You have the ones that are random, the ones that are elevating the level of your upgrades, and then you also have specialized ones. Right now we're just getting things that are general, but you do also have the opportunity at times to get some that give you special perks like poison, electricity, fire, just things like that. Monkey died. That was a lot of damage right there. The third hit is a super wave that you can actually take advantage of. It's pretty much everything that is on the path. Careful. Give me... Oh, there it is! There it is. I don't know if that's the maximum level, but sure as hell feels good. Maximum health or another upgrade. I do not know if we're gonna be able to get more levels of strike, so I'm gonna go for maximum health. Game is being generous as hell right now. Like right now my hits are just whew. Oh, that's the way that he attacks. He never rushes towards you, he just slaps your face. No need for meta progression. Usually if you're looking for a run where you're gonna, like, those are like the thing about games like this, which I can clearly see. I would love to see how something like this would manage it. You usually have meta progression items that you get, and you also have run items that you get, and you tend to, like, at the beginning or for a while have to balance out what do you want to go for. You want to go for more meta progression, or you want to go for more items. So sometimes you do runs just for a victory, and sometimes you do runs because you want to make everything else better. It all depends. None of this is good. None of this is good. I'll just do this just because reflecting some attacks could be good. Is this boss fight? Not yet. That's a boss. Ooh. A shard that contains a small amount of data. Increased backstab damage, or we're gonna go for this, of course. Just more damage in general, 130%, we should be fine. I wish he could have healed, 10 less health, that's sad. Let's go. Big boy. That's a lot of bear, yeah. Alright, easy, nobody needs to die, especially me. Grizzly mother freaking bear. Now we're gonna be doing a couple of things against this guy. Hopefully we can kill him. Very strong enemy. Yep, you're good. Oh, whoa. You. Like I said, very nasty. Ah, sending you to the second phase right of the get-go. Eat some of that. Ooh. Yep. Oh my god, he hit me. Oh my god. Die. Let's go. That's the perk of having so much damage. Everything hurts. I can barely move. This is when the oh, so I do have to die against the bear. I'm guessing that you can actually finish it, but you'll die anyways. Wait, something's not right? No, not like this. A machine? I'd rather be dead. And now you guys were able to see what happens if the grizzly bear kills you, or if somebody kills you during a run. And then we have our base. Now it looks different, right? We can interact with things. Former residents of the house. Oh, it's not me. Okay. And look at that. You can actually explore a little bit more. We paid them the final respect that they deserve. Yeah. Okay. Can we interact with this? There it is. We got the first blueprint, which we can actually use. There we go. Much better. Good old reliable fix. And now we got a little piece of equipment back. Look at this. Of course, once again, this is from our previous run, so There we did die against the grizzly bear, okay? Did I not make myself clear the first time? Get lost, machine. Yeah. For other things that you can interact with, we don't have blueprints. It seems like this one needs power. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna be playing for a little bit just so you guys can see what this game offers. Seems like we need to power it up. We have the battery. Yeah, we have everything, so let's go. The improved reactor will keep the building operational. Sure. Oh, and then you have different levels, but how do we do that? Looks like something else just power up over there. Dude! Oh, I guess this is not our base? Sure. I should go check it out. Ahaha! Pods grant various buffs and provides fire support when activated. You can produce as many pods as you'd like. Outpods produced are stored in your inventory and can be used outside. Oh, increases the number of... Wait, what's... Oh, because you have to use energy and you can upgrade production too. There it is. But there are things here that we cannot really go for just yet. Deals 10 damage and applies combustion that deals 50 damage to all enemies. That sounds good. Restoring health, I feel like it could be a little bit better. If I want to improve you, I will have to invest. Heals a little bit more. It's not bad. Anything else that we can do? Probably not. This one probably requires energy too. Oh no, a blueprint. Okay, so there's a difference. There are some that you can interact. There are some that requires blueprints. Okay, the game wants me to buy one. Sounds good. Definitely going for the autopod. Give me the improvement. We can. Just buy it. Look at that. Is that like permanent? We're just gonna be able to have it and that's it? Report back to Ivar. That's our little friend. You guys remember him? The one that coincidentally was waiting in there with the spider? Sniper. Then here, oh, you have to like keep powering up to be increasing the capacity. But then for level 2, you can do it. For more capacity. Oh, that's kind of neat, like to a degree. Like you just get them and every time that you upgrade it, it actually makes it better too. That's nice, that's nice. Very, very nice. And now you guys will be able to actually see a real run. Because now we have a machine. What a robot. We died. We became into something that we didn't want to. But now we get to experience the power of being a machine. Now things are gonna get very cool because you guys will see your ability to absorb creatures and become more powerful. Or robot abilities. And now we have even special powers. Look at this. Cryo attacks. Sounds exciting. Before a run, you have to select the pot. So you can remove it or put something new. So the game kind of like gives you the opportunity to change it right before you start. And right now, let's go bananas with the cryo power. To show everybody what's up. Is that the bugs? Oh god, I hate the bugs. Bugs are annoying. Now, I don't like special attacks in this game. But to be fair, I do not like special attacks in most games. So I do wanna point that out. Give me this. And we get... resets up to 3 station tiers, then increase the tier every 3 encounters. Ooh. What does that mean? Okay, so it seems like my attack went down? Huh. Oh, look at that. They're friends. Activate pods and do missions. Kinda cute. We still cannot do anything. There's an nano archive, by the way, so you can see the enemies that you have defeated. Or that I guess you have absorbed. Kinda cool. I don't think this run is gonna be as nice as the previous one, where I was just pretty much getting everything that I wanted. Shit. This one seems like it's gonna go more like a normal run where you struggle to find things. And yeah, the previous run that we had as a human, trust me, it wasn't supposed to go that smooth. It was supposed to be a little bit rougher with what they were giving us. I could go speak with Ivar. Yeah, let's go speak with him to see if he has something special. Or maybe it's gonna be an actual event. No, speaking with him, what's up? Hey, the absorption thing is something else. Yes, as a matter of fact, it seems like gallium is the key ingredient to keep the reconstructions together. I have never heard of it, what it is. It's an alkylate and silicon substitute used in semiconductors. Sure. Oh, I think that's one of the items that we've been getting. But you need to die to be able to do it, so that's fine. Probably this one, can't recall. But yeah, things are a little bit rougher now because we don't have the ability. Oh my god, this thing is annoying. Those little things, they don't do too much damage. But boy, are they annoying as hell. They just show up and you couldn't even see them. Of course, we also have the doggos. Doggos are a pain in the butt. And remember what I told you guys? They're very fast. They get up your ass and then you have to take a bunch of damage. Some of the enemies, not a problem. I could use a reconstruct now, but I don't want to use it to absorb this thing. I want to absorb something else. Let's see if we can absorb the big boy, cause big boy kind of cool. Definitely not going for the small one. And can you please stop giving me batteries? Oh shit! I absorbed it! I did it! Eat some of that! But you guys see that? Now we can use the Reinhorn. And now I lost a lot of health, so if I have the opportunity to get a... I haven't. I should. No, sit him down. I might have to use the pod. Yeah, I don't have a choice. Give me that nice healing. Wait, so the pod has a cooldown. So does that mean that because the pod has a cooldown, I can use it multiple times throughout the run? That's busted if that's the case. There's no way that's on purpose. Maybe you will be able to like... in certain places, just use him again. I'm not sure. I cannot use it again, so definitely it's not like a reusable item right away at the very least. And by the way, you're not forced to stick to one evolution or absorption, because as you guys can see, there's still the option to absorb. So once you have the meter filled again, you can just go ahead and pretty much summon another one. So yeah, kind of cool. Now the game hasn't given us a break, but at the same time it's been kind enough to not throw armored enemies at us. Just like in Hades, there's armored enemies that of course they have the tendency to not be staggered. Alright, which way we go? We go for the shop or... Look at that, we go for the shop or we go for the shop? Which one you guys want to pick? Shop would be. Yeah, sure. Oh, special attack has a 40% more damage and 20%. Okay. Any damage has a 3%. You know what? I'll take the 3% critical chance. It's not that much, but 3% could make a difference between dying and not. Not really. Let's get it. Can I absorb the bear? Just like I said, when you see the crown having... Stop giving me the batteries. That's the only thing that I have never enjoyed much about roguelikes / likes in general. Just the fact that you have to actually put up with meta progression items when all you want to do is win a run. It's disgusting. Of course, if you want some range attacks, you can absorb the chicken. Chickens do give you the range attacks, which is great. And then if we take a look at the nano archive, we only absorb one of them, so I should probably absorb him more. Did you king? Did he say something? Oh, look at that. The more we absorb, the more powerful they become. That's cool. Very nice. We can only go shop. Sure, not shop, but currency. Am I gonna get a bear? I think that counts. Yeah, 2 of them. Good damage. Oh boy, that was hot. That was hot. Hello! Oh, because there's a shockwave. Dude, you know, I've I think this applies for everything. I hate taking damage. I don't have power. I need to go for some chips, because otherwise the bear is gonna kill us, and we wanna fight the bear. Nice. Can we get... No, not yet. I was like, can we get another one of the right horns? But it's kind of like not beneficial for us right now. But now you guys can feel it, that I'm doing less damage. I'm not as powerful. Things are a little bit rougher. Enemy attacks deal less damage is not bad. We're definitely gonna go for the dash. I love that deflect on dashing. It can be very convenient. Of course, we're not gonna be going for that battery. I don't need more batteries no more. But it should be fine for us to just go for a little bit of raw power right now. You really thought I was gonna give you the chance to hit me again. You can break items in the environment. I haven't seen them giving you anything, so... do not know what's the point of breaking them. Oh shit. Let me absorb you. And go ahead and you eat some of that. Oh wait, the laser was so poo-poo! That laser could have been definitely better. Oh, I cannot upgrade the... hold on, why? Is the other one getting upgraded, like... hold on. It is maximum level already! Right! This thing is maximum level now! Because we picked up whatever this thing was? Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, wait, so does it apply to... no, I don't think it applies to everything. I think it applies to one random. That's nice. So now we're as powerful as we can get. That's why we're hitting so hard. Okay. You shit. Oh, you shit. That's one of the problems with the special attack. It's quite slow. So against the small enemies, not too convenient. Okay, what are we gonna go for? Healing over there or shop? Definitely healing. I need to heal. I could go shop though. I think boss is coming. Boss is coming. Restores health, increase movement speed. Yep. He still doesn't like me. He still doesn't like me. Of course you're in my way. Yeah, but it's a grizzly boy. Grizzly bear. Big robotic grizzly bear. Oh, what the? Bullocks. I'll let you do whatever you want, but now that you're frozen, 10 layers of freeze. Cannot wait to see if I can... oh yeah, I can, baby. So now you suffer your own wrath and you get stoned by your own power. And now he's gonna do his thingy where he starts like, yeah, that one. And because he is frozen, he's taking a bunch of damage. That's beautiful. Oh, he doesn't stand a chance. Mr. Grizzly over here. Okay, he does that and then he dashes towards you again. I don't know how did we even take damage in there. But hey, I guess you could say it's fair. Stung him. He died. We didn't die. That's yet another victory, and of course we cannot really keep proceeding because that's pretty much the end of it. Very nice. I would have actually loved for us to see a little bit more. The game is already out, if you guys want to check it out. This is just your very classical Hades-like, where you just go around defeating enemies and doing your thing. It's like pretty typical. Now, how's the story gonna unveil and how epic is it going to be? I guess it depends on what the game wants to do, but I think that the game is fun. I mean, for the most part, it was fine. It played very well. I did feel that the enemies running away all the time was a little bit annoying instead of them trying to like make contact with you. And I did feel that the game felt a little bit light but heavy at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense, but it was like, it could have, the flow could have been a little bit better, but I guess it has to do with the whole concept behind how the character is moving his axe, and a little bit more synergy with your skills may actually change that a lot, and maybe more weapons can change that a lot. But anyways, do let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts about the game, and if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to let me know by leaving a like, don't forget to subscribe. Much love to y'all, and I will see you guys in the next one.